Hey, my name is Dan. I used to work at the biggest dealership in the country, and now I teach fine folks like you how not to get fucked when buying a car. And in this video, I want to talk to you about some used cars that you should be absolutely staying away from. There are some good ones, there are some bad ones, and these are some of the worst ones. Let's get into it. So the first car that I want to talk about is the Mini Cooper. Just stay away from it. Where do I begin with this car? This car has German parts that are assembled in England. The only worse combination than that would be like Russian car parts assembled in China or German car parts assembled in Austria. Oh wait, yeah, that would be the 2019 Supra. I'm sorry I get a little emotional about it. I'm still shook about it. So if you're thinking about buying a Mini Cooper, I know they look great. Actually, I used to love them when I was younger. I really wanted to buy one. Thank God I didn't, because I would be in a world of trouble if I were to get one. They're really awesome, especially the Mini Cooper S1s, the one that are supercharged. I would really love to have one. However, the amount of problems that they come with, especially because it's supercharged, is just unreal. If you want a little cute car that's also fast, there are other options. Just stay away from Mini Cooper. It's a really bad deal. Next one would be Volkswagen Beetle. Volkswagen Beetle used to be a great car. Right now, it just has so many problems with it, and the main part is the expensive parts plus poor assembly. The new Volkswagen Beetle goes against everything what old Volkswagen stood for, which was reliability, cheap parts, and easy fixing and maintenance. That's what it was. Right now, Volkswagen is not any of those parts. It's complicated, it's expensive to fix, and most importantly, it's not reliable. That's the biggest problem with these cars. Number 3, Chevy Spark. Just stay the hell away from it. It's really bad. It's not only cheap, it's cheaply made, and that's the biggest problem with it. It's cheap parts that are made cheaply that Chevy doesn't give a fuck about. Just think about this. It costs $13,000 brand new. $13,000 brand new. Imagine this. You got approved for $13,000 in a credit union or in a bank, or you got $13,000 cash and you're going to be buying a car. Would you buy a brand new Spark, or would you buy a used Toyota or used Lexus, used Infiniti, used Acura, used Nissan, or even better, just used Chevy Malibu, used Chevy Equinox? Chevy has some good cars. I'm not bashing on Chevy here, although they're not super great. Like, I'm not trashing Chevy here, but this car, Spark, is just really fucking bad. It's $13,000 brand new. Come on. How are they even making a car this cheap? And how are they even not only making a car this cheap, how are they having enough money at $13,000 to still make profit for the dealership and the Chevy car manufacturer? How the fuck is that possible? Like, is this thing made for the same price as you can buy a fucking sandwich? Literally, what's up? How? I want to know, how the fuck are they making it so cheap? I have a clue. It's because cheap materials, very cheap labor, and nobody gives a shit about this thing while they're assembling it. Most likely. And the reason I'm saying all this is because I had experience with Chevy Aveo. Chevy Aveo is like a predecessor to this piece of shit Chevy Spark that I'm talking about right now. That Chevy Aveo wheels were this fucking wide. Every time I'd be on the freeway and there would be a wind gust, I would have to hold on for my dear life, because that motherfucker would just switch lanes out of nowhere. Literally, it was crazy. The wheels are this thick. There is no traction at all. The bottom line with Chevy is, if you're looking to buy a Chevy Spark, stay the hell away from it. There's Toyota, there's a Nissan Leaf, there's a Chevy Bolt that you can buy, and there's Honda that you can buy. There are options out there. Stay away from this little turd, okay? Next one is going to be a big conglomerate of bunch of cars that are bad. They're all just horrible, and that's going to be Fiat, Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep. Where do I even start? They took a good company, which was Jeep, a good car. They fucked it up. They fucked it up. The only redeeming factor about this whole cancer of car manufacturers is the Jeep. That's it. All Jeeps were great. Right now, Jeeps are Fiats with a fucking Jeep badge on it. That's it. If you're buying a Jeep, I hope you have enough money like to fix it, or you're buying it new and has a shit ton of warranties. I don't know. I hope you won a lottery or got an inheritance when you're buying a Jeep, because really, it's not the car that's gonna last you 150,000 miles. Really, it's not. Like, I really hate to be bashing Jeep because I really like how the Wrangler looks, and it's one of the last true off-roader 4x4 that's left. Really, they took amazing company, which was Jeep, and they really screwed everybody over with this Fiat fiasco that they had. Fiat bought like shares in all these companies because Chrysler owns Jeep, Dodge. I don't even know. Like, I'm so fucking disappointed. I'm lost for fucking words. It's just that bad. This is how bad it is. Dodge Dart had a handle that got fucking loose on a review date when there's a bunch of car reviewers taking it for a test drive. Like, it almost fucking fell off. Are you serious? Like, it's a brand new car. There are car reviewers, a bunch of fucking photographers and people with cameras are on that car. They're reviewing the car, and the car door handle got loose. It was like wobbly and shit. I did some research about it. For some magical fucking reason, I cannot find the video of it. I cannot find the video because I have a feeling that after that incident, all the videos were pulled because, all these car reviewers are really in the pockets of the big car manufacturers. But you know what I did find? A shit ton of videos of people replacing Dodge Dart handles. Like, come on, you should not be replacing door handles on a 4 or 5-year-old vehicle. That's like not a thing. That shouldn't even be a problem. That's a joke in the Toyota's office. Hey, did you hear about what Dodge is lately doing? Yeah, they're selling more car handle doors than they sell cars. Come on. The jokes write themselves. Like, sometimes I don't have to go far for funny shit. It just happens. When the car door handles outsell the amount of cars that have been sold. I'm not sure how long this quartet of cancer is gonna stay around. Chrysler, Fiat, Dodge, and Jeep. But just stay away from that thing. This whole mess, don't touch it. Please don't touch it. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up below and click the subscribe button over my head, or watch one of those 2 videos if you want to see more money saving tips about cars. This is Dan with 60 Minute Car. I'm signing out, and I'll see you on the internet.